I was listening to some people talking earlier on today, and I was reminded of a friend of mine who has a rather peculiar hobby. He likes to go boar hunting. Now, that's not boar as in the hairy animal that's a relative of a pig that charges through forests, but B-O-R-E. What we become when we rattle on for too long about something that doesn't interest the person that's listening. My friend's theory is that each one of us has lurking beneath our mild exteriors a boar just waiting to get out. Classics are the camera boar, the holiday boar, the computer boar, or the exploits of the grandchildren boar, and even the garden boar, discussing courgettes and cucumbers. And there are so many more. All of us have suffered at the hands of those who haven't spotted that they're boring the pants off us. Some people I meet clearly know lots about what they're talking about, but their talk doesn't touch me. But occasionally, however, I've met someone who has the gift of passing on their excitement for something. Perhaps it's a sport that I've not tried or a place I haven't visited, whatever. As I listen to them, I find I'm caught up in the excitement of their hobby or their interest or the place they visited. We could call that speaking with authority. Not just the authority of knowledge and facts, but authority at a much deeper level. You know, some of the first people to listen to Jesus teaching were amazed that he taught, not so much for what he knew, but that he talked as one who had authority. Perhaps for the first time they were listening to someone talk about God and they weren't getting bored. Jesus was talking about the love and power of God, and they could sense that love and that power behind the very words. They could see it in what he did. When people heard Jesus speak, they couldn't but help compare him to other religious leaders. Why was he so different? Well, it's not hard to understand if what we Christians claim is true. If Jesus really did come to us as God amongst us, God on the loose. If that's true, then the power of the love of God would have shone through him like sunlight through a stained glass window. You and I don't have the privilege of hearing Jesus in the same way that the people of Palestine did 2,000 years ago. But I believe that the voice of Jesus can still be heard. Not from preachers and bishops, not from people like me talking on YouTube video clips, but in our hearts. But I've never heard him, you might say. But have you ever stopped to truly listen? We've just started a new online alpha course here at Trinity. And if you've never taken time to listen to Jesus before, perhaps you could join us and take just an evening online to go through some of the things that Jesus said and who Jesus is. A famous hymn writer called Horatius Bonar wrote this: I heard the voice of Jesus say, I am this dark world's light. Look unto me. Your morn shall rise, and all your days be bright. I looked to Jesus, and I found in him my star, my sun. And in that light of life I'll walk, till travelling days be done. Why don't you do yourself a favour and try listening to Jesus this week? You could join us on our next Alpha course. Just drop us a line and we'll get it organised. You could open a Bible and read some of his words. You could spend a moment in quiet asking him to speak because you are prepared to listen. God bless. Take care.